So people ask me, why are you teaching Flutter and not full stack? So here's the answer for you guys. My name is Rohit from Boost My Sites, and I would give few overall views on why we initiated teaching Flutter, because it's a front-end development platform. Now when you start teaching Flutter, people will obviously ask you, why aren't you teaching full stack development? Now first we'll understand what full stack development is. Full stack development means you develop the front end and you develop the back end. For front end development, you can use technologies like Flutter, you can use programming languages like Dart, and for back end, you can use Python and MongoDB. But these two have to be connected together to become a full stack. Now, any person who is a fresher, if he gets into full stack development, he is never going to get job in full stack development, because big companies have separate teams for front-end development and back-end development. So you can either get into front-end development or you can either get into back-end development. But you cannot work in both the teams simultaneously when you are a fresher, because there is no such position called as junior full stack developer. There is a full stack developer, there is a full stack senior full stack developer. There is no junior full stack developer. So if you are a fresher looking to get into the market where you have jobs, then first thing you have to learn is front end. Unless and until you don't know what to show in the front end, how to show in the front end, you cannot link it to the back end. Now back end developers, they design the API, they develop the API, they manage how your data is stored in the database. But in the front end, how your app looks, what components to use, what functionalities to come into, these things are learned in front-end development, but not in back-end development. So if you are a freelancer looking to get projects on your own, then yes, ideally you have to be a full stack developer, because you have to do everything. You cannot outsource it to someone else. If you're looking to outsource it, then either you can become a front-end developer or a back-end developer and outsource it to someone else. But when you're looking individually to handle it as a freelancer or as a one-person company, then learning full stack is preferable for you. But even for that, you have to first understand the basic concepts of front-end development. So this is one major factor why we started teaching Flutter, because the demand is high. People need to understand that it is important for them to start learning front end first. Then they can start learning the backend, because a backend developer is helpless without a front-end developer. So if you want to have good packages, start with front-end development. Even though if you see in the salary indexes from job portals, it is very clearly visible that for full stack developer, the salary ranges from one particular range to other particular. But for a separate front-end developer and separate back-end developer, the salary is much higher than a fresher full stack developer. You don't want to get into that scenario. It's better you choose one end. And if you ask the IT experts, they would definitely say get into the front-end development first. Understand the front-end development, see how the components are placed in an app environment or a web environment, see what functionality you have to get into, then come in the backend, start developing the APIs, learn how the data is stored in the database, and then proceed. So this is the information on why we started Flutter and not full stack development, guys. So thank you, see you again.